Wait, there's a narrator now, and then we have to follow. Okay, what did he say? There was,
So many
right,
summers, winters, springs, and falls,
what?
and now at last a hero hither strides.
This realm knows not what lies beyond its walls. Its secrets mystify the world outside.
Wait,
Who are these
new
voices?
Who are they?
I do not know. Let's go down. Okay, I was told not to sit in the chair in the center.
As
Let me read
golden
this first then,
sunlight
okay.
fills the firmament, the tabletop engrosses your attent. Perchance peruse these pages thence. They surely represent no ill intent.
Huh.
Why isn't she reading files on the
Okay.
desk? Hey, Bobarano may be captivated by the epic poetry and enthralled by the outstanding storytelling. The Outlanders
Okay.
knew what their next objective was.
Oh god.
Namely,
Oh my god.
To remove
Wait.
the clockwork key from the raised platform up ahead.
Cafe,
Wait, okay, so if I just
realized You said we all had to speak like bards, but every time you open up your mouth, I don't hear any rhymes.
No, I have not heard any
I
rhymes so
noticed
far.
that too. It's
What?
one standard for us and another for you. That's not fair, Cafe.
Okay, so do I just do what they say, or...
Perhaps the Outlanders are worried that something drastic will happen the moment they remove it. Maybe that's why they're
Oh my
investigating
God.
the area thoroughly first. Can't fault them for that. I'm wondering if we can take advantage of this downtime to discuss whether we really need to keep this up.
Oh, if you guys don't want to put on a voice and speak in verse, be my guest. Just don't blame me for your own poetic incompetence.
Okay. Alright, what is this? It's red. That's glue. I can tell that's glue. So the smart thing to do would to not be sit here. Anyway.
Stop the poem. We have a situation. Something's up with this person.
Oh god.
Are you alright?
Turns out there's glue. You try to stand up, but the glue is holding you firmly in place.
Do it! This can't be how our story ends.
Try to stand up. Oh god.
Can I give you a hand or a tail, even?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Was that just an extra pointless cutscene? I mean, I'm pretty sure there are going to be no alternate endings to this. That's not how this works.
Strong as stone, firm as steel. The Outlander pulls, but it does not yield.
This has happened many
Okay.
times before, but this time is different.
Ah,
A thought enters the Outlander's mind. Attack! Attack! First weaken the structure, then seize the treasure.
okay.
The attack
Cat
is
scratch.
over. Only one final step remains.
Now it is
Wait,
the
nothing
time to seize
happened.
the key.
Yes!
Okay.
Finally! Come on, move your butt!
Alright.
And your lights, assuming they're still in working order. It's showtime!
No hard feelings about your lack of poetic contribution?
Okay.
Oh, let it go!
Oh, wait. Here are some people to talk to. Okay.
Ah! Welcome, esteemed and noble Outlander. Allow us to introduce ourselves.
We
Oh, wait, they
represent
asked
the
if these
three
are-
great clans of this realm.
These
having
were the
been selected as its
voices?
authorized historical supervisors.
Our purpose being to
I seriously
await the
thought they were
arrival
just
of one
disembodied
such as yourselves,
voices.
who shall remove the clockwork key.
My name is...
Okay.
You're Cape, he's Albizzi, and that's Bobarano, right? You've done so much talking that we can already tell you apart by your voices. Aren't we missing someone,
That's-
The guy who
Good
led us
job,
here to begin
Kiara.
Who?
Yeah, the narrator.
And thus
that
was
first
born
voice?
the long-awaited fellowship. destined to uncover the truth of the past. Allow me to quote, if I may, in the history of Constellation Metropole, a new page has begun.
Huh.
Him.
Well, there's
Okay.
no fourth person, so which of you is the ventriloquist? Come on, out with it.
We've never heard
Fact
that
is,
voice
I've been
before.
spoken to by a
But he
disembodied
sounds like
voice
he'd be
before.
good at reading bedtime stories to children.
Well, whoever it is, I don't know.
I guess
and
he
I don't
kinda
care.
does.
Forget about him. We have far more important things to focus on. Like, where our journey goes from here.
That key you hold is the pivot point about which the past and present of the Metropole revolve. However, between our three clans, there is some dispute over the historical record.
Each clan has its own
Uh-huh.
version of history, detailing the clan's origins and the tale of the dragon of old. And unfortunately, we don't know which one is the truth.
Dragon? You mean the one that's been acting up recently?
Oh, no,
Yeah,
not
that we're
that
supposed
one,
to
you
fight
adorable
tomorrow.
little pixie. When I say dragon of old,
By the way, every time I play this game, it says wait 1 day for the next part, but it's actually wait 2 days in between
He
each
means
part.
a dragon that would be really, really old if it was still with us today, but it was defeated in ancient times. The new one has nothing to do with our clan history.
Oh, okay.
Was that supposed to be a
Wait.
joke? Anyway, so you've been waiting for someone to remove the key so you can finally explore the truth of the past?
You know what? It's only now just occurred to me. These guys don't have thumbs or elbows. How are they doing
not
a lot
just
of
explore it,
things?
but argue incessantly about it. Honestly, I don't care that much. Cape's the one who's always bothering us about it.
What we need to figure out is who resolved the dragon crisis. We have to know that before we can decide which is the supreme clan.
The moment you removed the key from where it was lodged, you became the honorary Marquis. We humbly beseech you, noble Outlander. Noble Traveler Marquis, we ask you to help us. You and your talking Puss in Boots and the pale...
I wasn't sure if they actually said Puss in Boots. They just said...
Are you serious? It's better than demon feline, but still.
Embrace it, my
They were
friend.
calling you
embrace it.
Necromata and Boots.
Most
When did
cats
they
don't
call
wear
you a
boots
demon?
and
I don't
speak,
remember
do they?
that.
I'm not even a cat. I'm a necromata.
Uh,
Now that you know the word, I expect you to use it.
Please allow me to lead you
I thought
all
she was
to a
a cat
sacred
that
memorial
turned into a
site.
human,
It will
so
be much easier
she-
to explain what needs to be done
she's
once
a
we are
cat.
there.
I'm sorry, but if a cat character says that
place
they're
is
not a
sacred
cat,
to my
I will
clan.
say that
It's where
they're.
our
I will
brave
insist that they're a
forefathers once
cat.
took up arms against the dragon of old. After a bitter battle that dragged on for many days and nights, finally, our forefathers fought the
Oh,
dragon
so
into
that's the
submission,
dragon's footprint.
and it fled. They took turns, though.
Huh.
Some forefathers worked the day shift, while others worked the night shift.
That sounds interesting. Wait, so they worked shifts while the poor dragon had to work
So
around
they
the
can.
clock?
Just a legend, though.
A second? Did I just hear you admit that your clan's history is just a legend?
A history, legend.
Oh, no.
My clan was definitely courageous, that's the point. That's the truth. And isn't the truth what we've all been arguing about non-stop for all these years?
Cape's words gave the traveler food for thought. Could it be that the truth in a fictional world is equivalent to fiction in the real world? But that would have to wait. Apparently, Cape was not
I'm a little
alone in his
confused
pilgrimage
now.
to this sacred site.
Oh no, it's Billy
Unwanted
Charles.
company had arrived. The traveler and the talking cat, Necromata, decided to teach them some
Necromata.
manners.
Okay.
Alright.
Alright.
Shower me with praise! Incinerate!
Alright, this should be easy.
True display of
No,
heroism
not
and
easy.
valor. It was as if the spirits of my ancestors were fighting through.
Here's a thought. Could be wrong.
Yeah?
Maybe the Traveler Marquis is a lot more powerful than your...
gotta
Her
say, I could
martial
barely hear what
prowess
they
and
were
show of
saying over the
courage are
fighting.
more vivid reenactment of my ancestors' feats that suit the modern aesthetic. Now, let's get down to business. As we all know, time is but an illusion. Time may flow line by line, page by page, or frame by frame, but usually it flows in the form of springs and gears.
And that clockwork key you have in your hand can turn back time and make the past reappear.
Well, actually,
That
my view is that the illusion of
sounds
time
kinda
is more of
crazy.
a problem of consciousness. Gears power the body, while the body is the vessel of the conscious mind. But the mind cannot understand the dimension of time, so we experience instead an endless continuum of moments as the pinion of now turns along the rack of ages.
Well, that's insightful.
I'm getting flashbacks to when I was delivering packages to the Sumeru Academia.
A teacher once asked Albizzi what his greatest fear was, and he replied, dragons. Boberano was asked the same question. He replied, time, and repeated the argument we just heard. The teacher then turned to Cape and posed the same question. He replied, Boberano.
The manuscript that tells the truth of the historical
what?
record, the blueprint to all of creation, the work of the great mage themselves. It can be found at the beginning of the Girak, and on the very first page of the book.
Paimon didn't follow all that, but basically, you're just saying that we need to put the key in and turn it all the way back?
Exactly. It is said that in the beginning, the goddess of creation took the goddess of fate's manuscript as a blueprint, placed it under the goddess of prophecy's starry realm, and generated the world from a few magic arrays. So in a few moments, when the great clockwork key turns the local time here back to the very beginning, we will restore the magic arrays back to their original configurations.
Hold on, isn't stealing part of the blueprint of creation a little dangerous? Also, how are we supposed to know the original configurations of the magic arrays?
Well, the general shapes of the configurations have been passed down over the ages. They now form the family crests of each of our clans. So you'll just need to reference my family crest and join the dots accordingly.
Okay, I gotta look
To address
closely
your
at
other
this.
concern, when the house has already been built, do you really think that taking away the
that.
construction crew and blueprint will cause it to collapse?
The Traveller Marquis
suppose
prepares
not.
to insert the great clockwork key into the nearby keyhole.
Why is it just in the middle of the road? Okay. And what if I don't do that? I'm kidding. That this isn't... View the shape of valor. Yeah, I've seen that already. Okay, I'm gonna remember that. Alright, wait, yeah. Right. Okay, right, okay, let's do, hold on, So I'm not actually going to read all that. Why is some of that redacted?
Feast your eyes, rejoice, and cheer, for this is the unquestionable truth. Look at the signature. Nobody is capable of forging that.
I don't believe it.
Huh.
So, all along, our histories have been false?
Really? Wow.
Don't lose heart, Albizzi. It does not follow from his is true that ours are false.
That might be the most bogus logic I've ever heard. But keep up the mental gymnastics, Boberano. I've been waiting for that look of jealousy on your face my whole life, and I'm gonna savor it.
And yet, it seemed that this conundrum could indeed have more than one solution. Everyone agreed that there may be more than one truth. The party decided to visit the sacred sites of the other clans and see what their documents had to say.
Isn't a narrator supposed to remain detached and objective? It feels like you're forcing a narrative agenda on us here. Well, whatever. Let's do it. The instructions say to repeat the process 3 times, and besides, I'm looking forward to watching you both be sorely disappointed.
Let's do my clan next. I'll lead the way.
We'll need the key again, right? Let me see if I can pull it out. Yoink!
I don't like an objective being forced on me, except this is a video game, so I love an objective being forced on me. Oh, we're going back into the city? Alright, let's see. Oh, there's still some extra money here. They're all sparkly. Oh, good that all that's here, because I made a short yesterday about how all the food here tastes terrible. Well, I'm being proven wrong. Good.
The party finds no pedestal in which to place the great clockwork key, only a locked door.
Where's your clan's pedestal? Let me guess, you hid it away in advance to save yourself the embarrassment of having it exposed as a fake?
You done? Okay. Now, since my clan's main claim to fame is...
Misinformation, half-truths, and fabrication.
Ah, shut up, Cafe.
Shut up, Cafe.
Oh, even the narrator's telling him to shut up!
The murderer was Bobarano. Let those be my last words.
My clan's claim to fame is that we outwitted the dragon of old and stole its treasure. Ergo, all articles of value that we own, including the pedestal for the clockwork key, lie behind that door.
So, next step is open the door?
Almost. There's one step before that. The door is protected by a smart interrogation system. We have to answer its questions, and if we get them wrong, we will alert law enforcement.
Jeez. Well, do you at least know the answers?
The correction fluid of time has dyed white the pages of the Book of Wisdom. No, I don't know the answer.
So in other words, you don't remember.
But worry not. I had a quick word with the constabulary in advance. They'll ignore the alarm if we get the questions wrong, again? So answer without fear.
Oh, okay.
Question 1.
Knock on the door.
Who is it?
No, I gotta do the funny answer.
That's actually quite an amusing approach. It's probably not going to get us anywhere, but I admire your sense of humor and your commitment to it.
Question 1. Who is it?
Okay, whatever.
The great yokai, Nekomata in boots.
And the trusty travel guide, Pixie! Travel guide. Trusty travel guide!
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
Okay, yeah, did I already forget things that happened like 20 minutes ago?
No, don't say that. Even though the writings you saw do prove that bravery has its uses.
You do realize we can hear everything you're saying, right?
If you say it out loud, you'll only set those 3 off arguing again. Thinking it is fine, but please promise me you won't say it.
Question 2. By which virtue did the ancients defeat the dragon?
It would be so funny if the Hexen Circle would narrate to that all the time.
To be completely honest, hard.
Question 2.
Okay, yeah,
This is the right answer, I swear. I'll...
Correct!
What? A bare-faced lie.
I went
so low.
Question 3. Which is more real? The fiction of the outside world, or the truth of this world?
Here! here? Who can be sure that the outside world isn't just a dream? And that when the dreamer wakes up, they
I
won't
still
just
don't know
find
what this
themselves
world is.
inside
I
a
mean, we were
novel?
just summoned here.
There is no way to know, therefore both are equally real.
All correct. You may have the key pedestal.
Okay.
Traveler Marquis, you know what must be done. Please insert the
Yes.
great clockwork key. Oh, and this is my family crest.
Alright. Got it. Okay, hopefully this one's a little easier. Okay, wait. Yeah, that should be it. Wait.
Hmm.
That
Do
should
we
be it.
really
Wait.
need this one?
Oh, right. Wait. No. I got it. Okay.
Now,
What elaborate fiction the Clan of Wisdom was able to conjure up.
if anyone's listening, I would like to submit these as my last words. I surrender. I'm the one who murdered Tappy.
Oh my god. Once again, I'm not actually going to read all of this. Okay, maybe a little bit. The book refers to blah 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 blah. Okay, anyway.
Look! My clan's history is true as well! There's that same unforgeable signature again, right here!
What?
Oh,
Did I
does this mean that my clan is the only odd one out?
Given that my
No, we
clan's
gotta
wisdom
go
is such
check
a
to
subject
make
of ridicule
sure.
in your eyes, I will now appeal to my own personal intelligence, which I believe far surpasses that of my clan at large, and make a prediction. It seems likely that the claims made by each of our clans regarding their history and virtue are all true.
Bobarano? How can that be?
Oh, I get what's going on. Once, when I was drinking with Gujiyai, she bet me a round of dried fish that I couldn't guess which cup the umeboshi was under. Whichever one I guessed, I was always wrong, and Gujiyai would lift a different cup to reveal the umeboshi. But then, I learned later from one of the shrine maidens, Miyuki, that all of the cups had an umeboshi under them. Just goes to show, I still got a long way to go before I become a great yokai.
Oh, don't mind Fox Lady. That's just her way of teasing you.
Actually, that reminds me. We can now open these 3 treasure chests. And unlike the guessing game you mentioned, this one's
treasure!
magic.
Cool. Well, once you've...
Guess I'll take the clockwork key again then. Yoink! Curl up inside this box.
Oh, I wonder if we can take all the coins back to that too. What's this? Okay, what's up with this world and food just popping out of the ground? Anyway. Oh, right. Alright, let's just head this way. Wait, do I need to help these guys or what? Wait, there was a treasure chest here the entire time? Yes, there was. Okay. And where are we going again? We are going this way. Hold on, let me just teleport here. And then jump this way. This way. Is there anything else I can see? No, I don't think so. Right, right down there. Oh wait, they're... Oh, not... Well, that was... Okay, now I gotta go back up. They should be down there. Alright, they're all down there. Alright. This is a weird path that we're taking. Okay.
The cohort of truth seekers followed Albizzi to his sacred site. They arrived to the site of a giant guard towering over them.
Up ahead is my clan's gigantified guard. He can be a little pig-headed, and he's incredibly strong. Your weapons won't even scratch him.
Wait, but wasn't Cappy's clan the one that's all about strength? So, what do you guys believe in then?
Oh, the guard is one of Cappy's people.
Oh, yeah.
Size is a coveted trait in the clan of strength, after all. Mine is the clan of empathy, and our key contribution is growth serum.
What's sympathetic about that?
Yeah, what does that got to do
Our
with empathy?
ancestors
I don't
believed that
understand
just
this
maybe
at all.
the dragon of old didn't mean us any harm at all. Perhaps the dragon simply didn't notice us, since we are so very tiny. So, they drank the growth serum and grew even larger than the dragon. Then, they set the dragon down, calmly explained their perspective, and eventually taught it how to empathize.
That makes sense.
The serum isn't what it once was, though. Nowadays, it doesn't make you grow all that much, and it actually makes you lose your empathy. So, I advise we take a detour.
Wait, what?
Albizzi's words of caution, somebody, no doubt, has other ideas. Surely we could avoid a conflict with the guard, they think to themselves, if we could just try to understand one another. You could, of course, just take the path to your left and go around. But some people are gluttons for punishment. It's all part of the experience, I suppose.
I'm just gonna take the path to my right. Okay, never mind. So anyway.
Everyone, I have returned. I come with the long-awaited Marquis and their followers to search for the lost origins of our clan.
Well, we weren't told anything about that this morning. Get out of here. Leave us alone.
Huh. Wow. That was another pointless cutscene. Okay, yes, I will do what the narrator says.
I wanted to strike up a conversation with the guy.
Yeah, I know.
But since greeting you wasn't one of the items included in today's schedule, the relationship quickly soured. If you're just looking for a way in, why not consider taking the path on your left?
Okay, but what if I did the wrong thing again? Okay, you know what? I'll look up all the cutscenes later.
Why is my own clan treating me like a villain?
You've been away too long.
I don't know.
We all have. It feels like we've been waiting forever.
Alright.
We should be getting close.
Why is this place so full of junk? Are you the kind of people who never throw away the box when you buy something because you're worried you won't be able to return it without the original packaging? We'll never find the Oracle Pillars in all this mess.
Never mind that.
I guess
we have
cut
a
down
more
the
pressing
boxes.
issue. It seems there's a slight problem with my clan's family crest. The Marquis may need to utilize their wisdom to solve the issue.
So then, wait, what? Why is that covered?
Wisdom too, huh? Well, you guys have a bit of everything, don't you? Except empathy.
So,
Over here!
Right.
I found it!
Good job.
Keep the noise down! don't want to alert the guard. I'll go keep watch.
Yeah. Are we doing this right? Oh, nope, it is literally right there. Okay, I think I can still see what it's doing. Hold on.
Can't you destroy the Puss a little more quietly?
No, absolutely not. Hold on,
Apparently that was incorrect. But don't blame yourself, it's Albizi's clan's fault for taking terrible care of their family crest. How could they let something so important get so dirty?
got it, alright, got it.
This is the last one.
Again, not really going to read all that. Did they mention something about rock, paper,
The
scissors?
signature. So it's true. Empathy is one of the founding virtues of Constellation Metropole, too.
Just as
Yes.
we suspected, all three are the truth.
Okay.
Okay. Well, this is a lot to process. I feel a little empty inside. Yes, we found the truth, but there's too much truth.
I get you. It's like in Inazuma, when there were only 6 books in the Mirage Warrior series, it was really popular. But by the time book number 88 came out, nobody wanted to read it. They'd all lost interest.
A brief moment of joy is drowned out by a growing feeling of melancholy. But perhaps there is a glimmer of hope to be found too? Anyone? Anyone? All right, I'll say it. How is it the case that these 3 versions of history can all be true at once?
That's exactly what Paimon was wondering, but Boborano kind of already explained it away earlier. So Paimon was worried she'd look stupid for asking the question.
It's not a stupid question
have
at
no
all, my
idea.
dear little pixie. While I did postulate that different truths may coexist, there is an issue when it comes to these 3 truths in particular. The problem is,
This
all
game
3
does make me
truths
feel
are the history of
stupid
the exact same
sometimes.
thing, namely the dragon and the Metropole's origins. Yet all 3 bear the signature, showing that they're genuine.
Suddenly, the sound
There's
of a
no way
bell
the
rings
guards weren't already alerted to us, by the way. Oh, now there's a bell?
It rang
Escape
once.
the clan of...
What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps, and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout, and there's only one way out. It's the path right in front of you.
Why'd they ring the...
Suspicious individuals detected! I don't know what law you've broken, but we're currently at the highest level of alert. Come with us. Turn yourselves in.
Let's try that again, shall we?
Wait, that didn't make any sense.
The bell! It rang
Okay.
once! What does that mean again? Ah, yes! Highest level of emergency! Everyone, to the main entrance! Stat! Bring all the glue traps and place them outside the gates!
The whole city is on the lookout,
I
and
hate
there's only
replaying
one way out.
cutscenes, but I like annoying the
Right in
narrator.
front of you.
Yeah.
Why'd they ring the bell anyway? Also, why is one ring the highest level of emergency?
Obviously because you have to respond fast.
They're outside! After them!
No! Can I start running now? Got it! Is it even good to... Yes. Might be going a little too fast for this. Oh, I think it's making me go slower. Oh. Whee! Okay. Continue.
Any further
Yes.
and we'll be outside.
Alright.
We made it out. Don't know if we'll still be needing this clockwork key, but I yoinked it out before we ran, just in case.
Okay, but back to the truth problem. There are 3 conflicting versions of the truth, and somehow they're all still true. What is that supposed to mean?
I don't know.
I do not
I
know.
doubt anyone here in Simulanka could make sense of it. All we do know is that any manuscript bearing her signature has to be valid.
Well, she is the goddess of fate, the creator of all this. And all these manuscripts are her grand design.
The reason we argued about who was right was that we didn't know enough about the truth of the past. But now we have the truth. So we just have to accept it. As surely as we will follow the clockwork path designed for us, so is this the course that history has taken. It is clear and incontrovertible.
We will never argue again. Thank you all.
Is that all there is to it?
Alright.
Is this where the decision made at the first crossroads of destiny has led us to? A pointless
Excuse me?
ending? Overthinking it would be equally pointless. Well, that's enough for one day. Time to take a break.
Could you be any more cryptic? You're planning something. Paimon knows it.
Whatever happens, today was a breakthrough in my journey of discovery.
Wait, what?
I will go back and
Are we
share
not
it
done
with
with the
my clan.
narrator?
Me too.
And me.
Let's leave it there for today then. I'm sure we'll find out what else Mr. Narrator has planned for us tomorrow.
Oh. Wait until after 8 p.m. the next day. Okay. Time travel.
What a beautiful day, thought the traveller, before she was overcome by a creeping sense of foreboding. The voice in
Don't
her
tell me
head
what to
grew
think.
louder. Must go to Pendulum Lane.
Alright, I'm not going to go there. I'm gonna look at these birds over here. Okay, fine, I'll go there. Alright, let's go. Yeah, right, okay,
Pendulum Lane is just up ahead. Something must have happened here after all. Everyone's crowded around.
Alright, what happened? Everyone's crowded around.
Oh my god, this is terrible! I don't understand. The 3 great clans of Constellation Metropole have finally made peace with each other. Who could have done this?
What What happened?
Yellow sus!
No, someone's lying on the ground.
Wait.
Cappy!
How did this happen?
Wait, what?
Cappy, you idiot! Wake up! You need to revise your last words or everyone's gonna start suspecting me! Last words?
What?
What did he say?
Detective looking
If I wind
dude.
up dead
That
one
means
day,
he's not
the
actually a
murderer
detective
was
then. I don't trust
Boverano.
him.
Ugh, you could have at least pretended to not remember it.
I'm sorry, Boverano.
Yeah! You're
But
his
this
friend
is an
after all!
interrogation. I have to give the detective straight answers.
Ah, don't worry,
Oh my
Boverano.
god.
I don't consider you a suspect, nor do I have the authority to charge anyone with a crime. So, are you the last people to have had contact with him?
Yes? I mean, no, because it was blue and yellow.
Sincere condolences. You were travel companions, right? Oh, it's a real tragedy.
Yes.
I'm afraid he'll be out cold for another hour and a half, at least.
Wait, is this the narrator? Is that the narrator?
Yeah, I know.
Wait a minute.
Despicable. Hitting someone in the back of the head is the second worst act of cruelty there is. The first being replacing their gear oil with extra strong glue.
So, Cappy's not dead?
His gears, metal frame and shell are all still in excellent condition.
Oh, thank goodness.
Engine supply has been all messed up. Wait.
Oh, okay.
Surely you can't be suggesting that just because Cappy isn't broken, there's no need to go looking for the culprit.
I mean, technically, if no crime has technically been committed. I mean, no, a crime has definitely been committed.
Whoa, there's a need! Huge need!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, this is rapidly turning into a cold case. There's no evidence and no witnesses. Unless there's an official clockwork pedestal, the goddess of prophecy around here somewhere. Excuse me. Then suddenly the long-lost dragon of old flew across the sky.
Where? Where?
Is that does the detective and the narrator sound similar, or is that just
I didn't see
me?
anything. Wait, why can't I move? My mistake. It was just a cloud. Or a bird. Or something. If only we could turn time backwards and replay the crime.
It just occurred to me that none of these guys have mouse, and I haven't questioned that.
Isn't that one of those, clockwork socket things right behind you?
Yeah, I know how to. Yeah, I know how to use that. Wait, is this meant to take place before or after the main quest with Navia? Because we deactivated that. Didn't know. Whatever. I don't remember. All right, let's replay the crime. All right.
The crime seems too chaotic. I can't make heads or tails of it.
I don't know. Just watch closely. Wait, he just fell. No, the detective is the suspect. Maybe. No, they're just talking. They had nothing to do with this. Wait, what's the detective doing? That is... It's him. It's him. No, it's definitely him.
Well, that clears it up. Cappy was walking along the street, then he suddenly collapsed. He was faking it.
What? So Kate...
No, I don't believe that.
Aren't you supposed to investigate a little more first?
Well,
Should we call a doctor then?
And saw it with our own eyes. There's no need for any evidence gathering or powers of deduction now. And besides, maybe the truth is inherently strange by nature. Like how Constellation Metropole has 3 histories, each of which is the truth.
But didn't you say Cappy was struck in the back of the head and knocked unconscious?
For all I know,
Yeah,
he
you
could
did
have
say
bashed
that.
his head against a toilet bowl before leaving the house. Then walked here in a daze before finally passing out. As for why
That
he might
makes
have
no
done that,
sense.
my guess is...
Is...
What? Is what?
With the Supreme Clan question left unanswered and the tension in Constellation Metropole suddenly wiped away, he was looking to create a new source of conflict. Only then.
Why would he do that? They literally said they'd never fight again.
Do we really think he's capable of that, though? Sounds like a pretty complicated conspiracy for the average Simulanka resident.
Traveler?
Yeah.
Something about the crime scene isn't sitting right with me. It just seems unnatural. Also, anything outside of the immediate area won't have appeared in the replay. Is it possible that something was missing from the scene? Why don't we search
Exactly.
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh,
yeah.
We're gonna head to Katbei's house to check the toilet bowl for signs of an impact.
Sure, yeah. Alright, we're gonna look around. And let's see, alright, nothing here it would seem. Alright, here's one place over here. Okay.
You're not from these parts, are you? Just visiting?
Yep, that's right. Why? What's
Yep.
up?
Ah, well, I was gonna offer you a great job in the Titanium mines. A safe and secure working environment.
What's
It
titanium?
doesn't sound very safe. At least not as safe as being a courier.
To keep the titanium ore intact, we use specially designed pickaxes that can't cut through it. Even if you struck a person with it, it wouldn't so much as leave a scratch. And in terms of
Wait, that
labor
doesn't make any
intensity, the
sense.
work has been rated as Class 2 physical labor by a reputable organization. Even cats can do it.
I'm not. Never mind. I give up.
Welcome to
The cats can do anything. Wow.
Mind you, I don't know what happened
Seriously?
today, but somehow a pickaxe has gone missing. Maybe one of the giant guards broke it down, so someone took it to perform a rapid resuscitation procedure.
Sounds pretty brutal for a first aid technique. Still,
Yeah.
a missing pickaxe. Huh. Is it just me, Traveler, or does it seem kinda suspicious?
Ugh. This is a grocery shop.
Come here. Well, whatever it is you were looking to buy, please do come back tomorrow. It's just, I have to close early today. A bottle of growth serum has gone missing. If someone's stolen it with the intention of harming others, the consequences could be disastrous. There's a whole investigation into it, so I gotta close the shop while I do an inventory count. If it turns out I'm wrong and I miscounted, I could be charged with filing a false report and disturbing the peace.
There's a strange potion bottle here.
Wait.
Looks so weird. Let's take it.
Yep.
A pickaxe? What are you doing all the way down here? There's gotta be a story behind it. Let's take it.
Yes. Let's talk to these guys.
Hello there. Have you seen my spear by any chance? Someone was shouting about a dragon a minute ago, and I instinctively threw it into the sky. Yeah.
So everyone in the city could hear the narrator? Where's Navia, by the way? Like, wouldn't she have, like, heard the narrator and questioned what was going on?
It looks so mysterious. Let's take it.
Or we can return it to these guys. Hey, I found your spear up there on the steps. You can have it back. No? Okay, well, I guess I'm a cat burglar. I guess I'm officially a cat burglar.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
Okay. I guess the guard's spear, because the growth serum doesn't make any sense.
If so, there's no way his head would still be in such good shape. He'd have a big dent in the back.
And if the guard is to be
believed,
he had the spear in his possession right up until that guy shouted about the dragon.
Let's say one of these was the weapon used in the assault. Which one do you think it is?
The growth serum?
If it was the growth serum, Kappe would have been turned into a giant.
Also, the bottle probably...
Let's say one of these...
Okay, stop repeating. I know I'm stupid.
Pickaxe, Kappe sure is lucky it's not still lodged in his head.
Actually, you're wrong there, Paimon. The foreman at the mine was just saying, this kind of pickaxe is designed not to damage titanium, so it couldn't cause any superficial damage to residents here. But you could probably knock someone out if you hit them hard enough, and it wouldn't leave a scratch. Let's take this back to the crime scene and replay it one more time.
Ah, you're back. How was the toilet at Kappe's house?
Yes.
Toilet? What about it? Oh, yeah,
yeah.
Forget that.
What's this about? What are you trying to say?
We thought the way Kappe fell looked odd, so we searched the area for suspicious items and found this. It could have been deliberately placed out of range of the crime scene so it wouldn't show up when we replayed it. Now we've retrieved it, we were gonna replay it again. You don't mind, do you?
Oh, I just remembered I forgot to turn off the clockwork.
Oh, yeah, that's
switch in
how
my
that
kitchen.
works.
Yeah, I think I'll just,
Oh, no, you stay right
No. Alright.
We should be good now.
Got it. Alright.
Let me see... Okay, let's get going. The next location on my list is really far away.
Called it. Yeah, I totally called that. Alright, that's it.
So you're the attacker!
Yeah, it was very obvious though.
So, it was you!
So, is anyone
I would congratulate you for cracking the case, but since I did such an abysmal job of covering my tracks,
ha ha ha.
you work cut out for you. So, all I can say is...
Is...
Catch me if you can!
Is... Oh my god. Which way are we going?
We have a runner! That's it! Let me at him!
The would-be Marquis of Carabas dispatched the Necromancer in boots who ran off
Yeah, I know how to do this.
of the poor little minion.
Which way did he go? Shoot, I'm kind of in... I gotta start over.
The minion's poor little lower back was protesting painfully against the intense physical activity. He decided to take the elevator, giving him a moment to catch his breath.
Wait, the minion? Then he's not the mastermind?
Really? His lower back asked. But the minion had no other choice. He resolved to make the jump down.
What is this?
By this point, the Necromancer in boots was gasping for air. The minion was puffing and puffing, even more loudly. But we'll ignore that.
I'm not! Don't underestimate the gold-level courier of the Komania Express!
Ugh. I hate when that happens. Huh? What 3 obstacles? Okay. Time this perfectly!
A characteristically catty response from the Necromancer. Tell me, what do you hope to gain
Meow!
from bullying me?
I get to let off some steam!
Ha-ha! You fell into my trap! Oh, and by the way, remember the glue you got stuck on when you first entered the future Marquis's abode to be? That was also me. I did it using my powers.
Wait a second.
Rats!
What?
Oh, I'm so jealous of you guys right now. You can just jump out of your shoes and keep running, but I'm wearing boots this time. Yes!
Never mind. What? How do I get back up? I have to start that whole thing again. I'll be back.
You've got
okay, finally.
All right. I confess.
That was fast.
You confess?
Getting caught by you here was a backup plan. I don't know if what I've done will make things better or not. Time to come clean.
What?
I am the narrator. The one who's been guiding you all this time.
Yeah, I knew that. Gasp! Shock! My mind is
You're
blown!
overdoing it a little bit there. Anyway, I only did what I did because...
Why are you suddenly spilling the beans?
I poured my heart and soul into all this. I was worried you wouldn't ask. The truth is, I was one of the first conscious beings ever made by the goddess of creation. And I've known for a long time that this whole world is just a fairy tale written by the goddess of fate. I know they say that fairy tales are just made up for kids to read, but I refuse to believe that fairy tales are just fictional stories and nothing more. The reason why Constellation Metropole has 3 origin stories is that the goddess of fate wrote 3 drafts and couldn't decide which one she liked best. Then her cat trod all over them, and they all got crumpled together, so the 3 worlds just The goddess of fate was torn between them anyway, since she couldn't decide which ending was best for the dragon or the kids. So when she saw what the cat had done, she simply decided to go with all 3.
Who'd have thought? But what does any of this have to do with what you did?
What?
You're not a fictional character, so you couldn't hope to understand my sorrow. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in all of Sri Lanka who'd understand. Every day that I experience, every interaction I have with another person, is it really all just a work of fiction? The only reason the 3 great clans wanted to find out the truth was for the pointless task of electing the supreme clan. I thought that once they'd learned the truth, it might make them curious enough to investigate further. But as it turned out, they just accepted it and carried on living the same old lives. I have to motivate them to keep looking for answers now that they think they've learned the truth. I have to make them uncomfortable with the superficial explanation that they took at face value.
There's just one thing I don't understand. How did you become a narrator?
Once and for all, while you real people from the outside world are still here. Are we real?
Aww.
That's my full confession. Time for you to take me back. I'm guessing I'll probably be forced to make a public apology, then sentenced to half a day in solitary confinement. I definitely deserve half a day. Oh, Also,
that's it?
Pass this message on to Cape, Bobarano, and Albizzi, if you could. The Great Clockwork Key was originally put in place jointly
Cap it, right?
by the
Is he
ancestors
okay?
of the three clans. If the three of them had any ability to cooperate whatsoever, they'd have been able to remove it by themselves. Over all these years, not once have they ever tried removing it together.
Oh, my poor child. There's one thing you've been mistaken about this whole time.
Who's this disembodied voice?
Whose voice is that? Detective? Was that you? Your voice acting's actually pretty good.
The reason fairy tales are suitable for children is that they help them to understand the world. Fairy tales may be works of fiction, but at their heart lies an internal logic that is undoubtedly real-world truth in a condensed form. Perhaps they simplify good and evil, and perhaps they hide the darkness in metaphors. But let there be no doubt. The world within fairy tales is as real as can be, and by extension, you and your compatriots are also real.
Goddess! Is it really you?
The line that separates footnotes from narrative can never be crossed. Never the two shall meet. This is why you have never heard my voice before. But now you wish to break free from the story, and there's a cat nearby, so you can hear my echo.
Wait, what?
Just your echo.
So this was all about cats? Wait, never mind.
Poor detective.
No, I'm not trying to understand this at this point.
We are a part of the real world too.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what is he holding up a sign? Weirdest photo experience of my life. Yeah, probably.
My head's spinning. Albizzi just gave me a quick rundown of the situation. So you caught the detective?
Sorta.
Yep.
We chased him until he surrendered. Oh, and he asked us to pass on a message.
Uh-huh.
Does he really think we didn't try that? 'Cause we did. After 6 months in that place.
That was my bad. I thought it was a stupid idea at the time, so I didn't really exert myself.
I also sort of stopped trying after 3 years.
Never mind. I'm partly to blame as well. On the second attempt, I just hugged the key and pretended like I was pulling as hard as I could.
You guys are so lazy. My granny's neighbor's pet cat has nothing on you, and it spends all day, every day sunbathing.
You guys noticed that the text says pet dog, and she just
you
said
you heard
pet
the voice
cat.
of the goddess of fate at the end? That's amazing.
There is a world beyond our own after all.
What would you guys say to taking a trip to the outside world sometime? Otherwise, I got bashed in the back of the head for nothing.
Depends. Do either of you know how to get there? But yes, I agree we should go. And not invite the detective, just to annoy him. But maybe the reason we've never worried about whether we're real or not is that, unlike him, we weren't there to witness the creation of this world. We've never had any reason to doubt that we're real. If someone ever convinced me that these delightful dimwits, Cape and Albizzi, weren't real, I'd be devastated.
Oh, well. Okay, how do I get these prizes? Okay. Alright, we're doing a challenge now? Cool. Okay. I'll do this later.